Hello everyone. Today we're gonna take a look at a GVG clip that I just recorded last week on Friday the 18th of September. I've been told that the server has been upgraded during the month without any announcement on My.Games site. But yeah, as you will be able to see during this clip, there was no improvement, and it doesn't only affect some people, it affects everyone. And yeah, this is pretty game breaking, certainly depending on the class that you play. Like, I'm going to advocate for Blade Masters, but we're relying on CC to kill our targets unless you have absurd amount of damage to just AoE burst everything. But if you're not able to CC lock your target, you're not able to kill it. So yeah, we're gonna get into the fight directly. So you have 30 people going against 30 other players. Everyone has pet out, so that's 120 units on the map, and the server is not able to handle that at all, as you will be able to see. Going to the mid, and so it begins. You hear all the bikes running around, all the animations starting, yet you don't see anyone moving at all. Just throwing skills at random, hoping to kill people, depending on your luck, and then chasing some people like this Blade Master that is right in front of me. Blade Master is not able to blink or anything, like it only uses stamina dashes. You're able to keep track of their movement at all time. He's not getting out of your screen randomly, yet in this case, he just disappears, meaning that you can't rely on the position of the players. Like you see those two players, they are next to each other, they are important targets for the enemies. Even if the enemies notice that they are next to each other and start using all their combos that are available to them to burst them down, they are not going to kill them because they are most likely not at the place you can see them at. Yeah, a lot of people, pretty nervous game, a lot of movement skills. But yeah, everyone is standing still, doing stuff. That's nice. Talking, maybe, I don't know. But nothing's moving. Server just says, yeah, that's not important to display. That's fine. So I'm in the middle. My friend is using a Dark Moon. He was around here. Dark Moon, by the way, you can't move during the cast. You're supposed to be standing still. You have an anti-CC effect on you, but you can't move during the channeling of it. He was around here, and yet he keeps moving all the way there, meaning he started casting Dark Moon, he was already there, but on my screen he was still displayed there. The server updated in time for him to start casting the Dark Moon. So the server made him use it, or made my client display him casting it over there as his position is being updated to here. This makes no sense, because when you see a player using a Dark Moon, you want to instantly cancel them or burst them down. But to do both of those actions, you need to have the position of the player being displayed properly. Oh, by the way, you are even lucky you see him Dark Mooning, because some people don't even see that. Here you just hear the sound of a smite. Animation just a bit delayed, and this player casually walking away from me. One would assume, yeah, you're gonna be safe because this person actually cancelled the smite or is smiting elsewhere. But no, you're taking a lot of damage. So yeah, and he just teleported right next to you. Right back next to you. So you were being smited, but you're not even sure of it. I start trying to burst some people down. Maybe there is more than one guy at the location I'm targeting. Maybe. Trying my luck. Just now, I heard the sound of Titan Blades. So when an assassin uses Titan Blades, there is a big demon coming out of the ground shooting blades high up in the sky before they fall back down at the position they targeted the ability at. I'm not gonna see a demon popping out of anywhere. Nothing's showing up. I just heard the sound of the demon shouting the blades. I know this position is dangerous for me. I try to get away from it. But I have to rely on the sounds to know that something's coming. So I get away from there. I just used Wind Wave, this skill. This is my own ability that allows me to CC people in front of me. But no animation is showing, right? We're gonna get back to it. I get swapped by this player over here that is right on top of me. Supposedly, when you swap position, you were somewhere and you trade position with the person who's swapping you, right? But this person is still on top of me for some reason. Usually, an occultist that uses swap on you is going to burst you down. So you get away from this position and then you try to kill him because he has one CC break left. Only one. He used half his CC breaks, so he is a vulnerable target. But for that, you need to notice who swapped you, and to notice it, you go back toward the location you got swapped from, and you pay attention to who is sliding over to the position you were at. So I see this player. This is who swapped me. So yeah, this is the she is sliding over there. That's okay. Okay, now I know who swapped me. I'm going toward there, getting back into safe position. But I suddenly die. So I supposedly got hit by an elemental fury, which you're never gonna see on this screen. Ever. You don't even see or could see the player in range. Like if you pay attention, you're gonna notice he was around there. Maybe, but that is later on you will see him around there. But yeah, you didn't see any elemental fury. I'm dead. That's fine. That's fine. I'm waiting for a res. I see my shaper coming over here. Sliding. Sorry, not coming. And you see on the ground here the animation of the res. This circle growing. This is the animation of the res. But he's already in my back at a safe spot trying to res me. I'm waiting patiently. Turns out there is another shaper who's sliding from over there all the way there that already started the res cast, by the way, because there is no way unless this is a fast res. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, that was a pretty fast res. That was an instant one, even if you want, according to the animations I saw. Yeah, I get back, safe position, trying to CC some people, having some issues with facing the targets, I guess. Gonna showcase that in next example. But yeah, just now I tried to CC this target with Merciless Strike. You don't see any Merc bubble, right? I hit this target with the last strike. Supposedly it should be CC'd. It's not. You could be telling me, yeah, you can't rely on the Merc animation, but then what would you rely on? Those buffs here? Certainly not. Sometimes they don't even show up. When they do show up, you see the duration left on it, which is 5 seconds, going down to 4 seconds, to 3, and then back to 4 for some reason, and then it expires at 1 second left, whereas you have other skills that stay at 0 second left for a while. I'm not saying this is the case with this buff right here, right now, but that is the trend that you're gonna notice with the buffs. So yeah, that's unreliable. Everything is unreliable. What you see is not what is happening. Yeah, my Merciless Strike got displayed like 1 second late, but that's okay. Here, pay attention to the movement after I'm done bursting nothing. You can see me, I'm trying to move to my right into Broken Moon. Broken Moon being an ability that makes me move forward in a straight line, yet I got pushed to my left. Now I try to move to my left while facing the way I came from. I still can't move, I'm getting stuck by something, and you're gonna see what it is. It was a cage all along, but I couldn't see it. So just now, I'm trying to use a target locked ability on this assassin. You would think that having target locked abilities is going to let you perform better than people relying on hitbox abilities or ground targeted ones. But no, that's not true, because unless you're a gunslinger, then you stay at 40 meter, everything is going to be in front of you, you're fine. But in the case of this guy, he's decently close to me, 6 meter away, yet the game is telling me that this person is not in front of me. Please face the target. You can see I'm clearly facing his way. The ability is not ready. Yeah, maybe I'm spamming a bit too much, but yeah, target is out of range. 6 meter. Daily dash being an 15-meter range ability, even up to 18 if you have the cultivations for it. But you're not able to do anything about that. That's okay. Yet another issue that you're trying to deal with. You're finally able to deadly dash on this target. The game makes you deadly dash to the target here. He should be rooted for 2 seconds on the first instance of deadly dash. Yet you see him moving over there. He's probably rooted over there. But for some reason, the game made me dash here, where he was a while before. Ooh, 1 kill. Incredible. Okay, just now I switched to blue stance. As I switch to blue stance, I try to buff up. You will notice that I have the two binds next to each other. This is so that I can use one right after the other, basically instantly. My buff goes on cooldown, yet you don't see any buff anywhere. This buff is super important for my survivability. I am not paying attention to whether or not this buff is being used, because it should be used. No matter what happens, like I switch to blue stance, I then press the skill should be used, I should be getting the buff. I don't even need to double check this on this thing, I have other things to pay attention to. But no. What would happen were you at the dummies or in Sulan dwelling? Even that is getting laggy nowadays, by the way, but yeah. What would normally happen doesn't here because the server is being overloaded. You'll notice that happening multiple times throughout the clip. This is pretty handicapping, especially if you rely on some precisely timed combos, such as, let's say, Gladius on someone who's using a Dark Moon. So you have the target using Dark Moon in front of you, you're getting decently away from it, you still are in range of Deadly Dash, you're in red stance, you need to be in blue stance to cancel the enemy. But by the time you switch to blue stance and then cancel and then Gladius, the enemy has a lot of time to react to it. So what are you going to do? You use Gladius in red stance, then you switch to blue stance, then you use Deadly Dash and cancel the player using the Dark Moon before the Gladius hit him, as the Gladius is traveling mid-air. But you can't do that, because what will most likely happen is that you use Gladius, and then you want to switch stance, but maybe you're not going to be able to switch stance because the server says Nope. Or maybe you will be able to switch stance, but then you will deadly dash and it's still going to be counted as a red dash and not a blue dash, even though you switch its stance before using it. Plenty of issues such as this. There are many others that you're not even going to notice because the health bar of the enemy is not updated in real time. Like sometimes the target is already back to full HP but still displayed at 10%, and you wonder why you're not able to finish it off as you keep doing the mage to it. Plenty of issues of all different kinds that make this game unplayable, especially if you're relying on skills, timing, and yeah, you can't just afford to throw everything everywhere and hope to get random kills on people you don't see. It doesn't make sense. That doesn't make up for a good competitive game. So if you're interested in PvP, either let my.com know that you're unsatisfied with the state of the game, or just move to another game. I personally think that My.com is not going to fix anything. They'll keep throwing bullshit excuses. But taking this video just now hopefully will help people noticing all those issues that you can see in many other videos, such even the Russian clips. Like a lot of people are saying Russia has better server performance than us. That is not true. If you know about those issues I just mentioned and you pay attention to what is happening in the video, you'll see they have the same issues. Everything is performing real bad, simply. So yeah, I wish you the best. I hope that the late PDF file with the petition and all that stuff work out. I don't have much hope for it, honestly, but yeah, this didn't cost me much. Hope you enjoy the rest of the clip, and yeah, have fun. Nice lags.
我需要靠近一些。